Okay, we have a rectangular field that is 12 times as long as it is wide. If the perimeter of the field is 2,340 feet, what are the dimensions of the field? So the first thing I'm going to do when I see rectangular field, I almost can't even think anymore. I've just got to draw myself a rectangle. I think the visual really helps. So we know it's 12 times as long as it is wide. So we don't know the width, we just know it's some width, but we do know that the length is just going to be 12 times whatever the width is. So we're going to put it in terms of width, that way we only have one missing variable. Now it tells us the perimeter of the field is 2,340 feet. Okay, so the perimeter is 2,340. Well, what is the perimeter? That's all the sides around the object. So if we added all four sides together, that would give us the perimeter. So we're going to have, we can just write it all the way around. W plus 12W plus another W plus 12W. Now if you wanted, you could just say 2 times W plus 2 times 12W. It would be the same thing, but you can also just write it out. So let's add all of these up. We get W plus 12 is 13, plus another W plus 12 will be another 13, because remember there's a 1 in front of the W. So we get now 26W equals 2,340. Well, we want to solve for W there, so we need to divide both sides by 26. And when we divide that, oh, it's so nice when it works out even. So width is going to be 90, and especially on this type of problem, it makes you feel like, yeah, I think I did this right. Okay, now it can be tempting to quit at this point. We found 90 feet is the width, but notice it says what are the dimensions. It wants both of them. So if the width is 90, how can we figure out the length? Well, we learned at the beginning the length is just 12W, so we can just do 12 times 90. And we're going to get 1080 there, or 1080. So our length then will be 1080. Now if we wanted to check if this is right, we could add these numbers up. We could add 1080 plus 1080, and then 90 plus 90. Make sure they do add up to 2340. And we already know from the way we figured out the length that it is 12 times the width. So it can be a good idea to just check those, make sure they make sense. So in conclusion, make sure you draw a picture, try to set it up so that you only have one missing variable, and then solve.